Hey you guys, welcome back. Okay, so this is part 2 on how I lost the weight. The first video that I dropped, it was like I had previously recorded video, from when I was first talking about the weight loss. So I just wanted to do another one with just a little bit more detail. Okay, so if you saw my previous videos, you'll see that I got up to 427, right? And so I'm just gonna walk it down bit by bit. But let me start off by saying this. I have struggled with my weight all my life. When I was younger, they used to just call me Big Bone because I was just thick. But I've struggled with my weight all my life. And I have tried weight loss pills. I have tried weight loss tea. I have tried the Slim Fast. Listen. Anything, someone talking about weight loss, and if I could afford it at the time, I tried it. And look, after I bought it, I thought I was losing weight just because I bought it. But my point is, I tried to lose weight my whole life, and the only thing I ever seemed successful at doing was gaining it. So I want to start off by saying that, all right? That has been my struggle, right? Okay, so... And I want you to go back and see my weight loss timeline because I don't want to put too much time in going over, my weight loss timeline here. But go back if you have time to see it. I'm just gonna start from the top. So when I got to my heaviest weight, that is my daughter, y'all. Woo, summertime, Lord have mercy. So when I got to my heaviest weight, y'all, I got to 427. I got to 427. And I was pregnant with my daughter at the time, as I recently stated. And so after I had my daughter, I got down to about 377, 375, around that. So that's about a 50-pound drop. Now, how I lost that first 50 pounds, I don't know if it was just natural, from the amount of weight my body dropped after having my daughter. I told her I was recording a video. I don't know if y'all can hear my daughter. But so I dropped 50 pounds after having my daughter, right? And so that was after I had her. And so like I said, I don't know if that's just a natural weight that came off after giving birth, or also after I had her, I was breastfeeding too. And I've heard people say a lot that breastfeeding helps burn calories. So I don't know if it was just the natural weight I dropped, if the breast milk accelerated it or not, but so that's how I lost that first 50, okay? So I just want to put that out there. So the first 50 from 427 to 377, that was from just after I had my baby and breastfeeding. I hadn't changed any of my eating habits. Nothing had changed. It was just I had the baby and I was breastfeeding, okay? Okay, so then after that, from the 377 on down, I want to say about the first 100 that I lost to fasting. I was doing a lot of fasts for spiritual reasons. Mind you, I wasn't even trying to lose weight. That's how good God is. I wasn't even trying to lose weight. For the first time, I had given up on it because when I tried, I failed. And so I had just completely given up on it. I was just really seeking God in prayer, like I mentioned before. So around this time, I was just fasting. I was giving up. I was eating fruit, veggies, and meats a lot, which led to me giving up a lot of different stuff that I would normally consume. And then I even did some smoothie cleanses, those green smoothie cleanses. The smoothie cleanses worked the first couple times I did it. After a while, it just became repetitive, So to each his own or whatever, but it did work for a small portion of time. So eating fruit, veggies, and meats, doing smoothie cleanses. I have a video I'm gonna do on my supplements because I was on my apple cider vinegar. I was on top of that. I took that 3 times a day in a little water mixture that I'm gonna share with y'all on my supplement video I'm gonna do later. But yeah, so it's basically nutrition for the 100 pounds I lost after that. That was nutrition. So first 50 was from childbirth. The 100 after that was from nutrition. And then what else? What else, you guys? I'm trying to remember. The first 100 was, yeah, that was from nutrition. Oh, it got to a certain point in my fast where I felt like, so when you fast, you're giving up, you're going to God in prayer, and you're giving up something that you really want and you really like. And it got to a point where I realized that I had been eating fruit, veggies, and meats for so long, it was my preference. And so now I'm like, okay, I'm not even giving up nothing I like no more, because this is my choice. I like to eat like this on a regular day now. And so when I realized that, I started doing liquid fast. Now, liquid fast, oh, y'all, I'm jumping the gun. I'm sorry, I'm jumping the gun. Okay, so I lost that 100, nutrition. Once I lost that 100, I was able to work out, okay? I'm sorry, y'all, flow with me. After I lost that 100, I was able to work out. The remaining weight I lost was due to nutrition and me working out together. I paired the two together, okay? So, and then I switched up my fast to liquids. Y'all, I'm all over the place in this video, Lord have mercy. But yeah, I just wanted to add that I was working out after the first 100 drop. I was working out because I was now able to work out. I had enough weight off me to where I could handle working out. And then along the way, that's when I realized that my fast, I realized that I needed to do liquid fast so I could really be giving up something, you know, because my body adapted to the way I was eating. I liked how I was eating. So I ended up doing liquids again, just for fasting reasons, unto prayer, unto God, not to lose weight. And I got down to my lowest weight of 217, okay? Yeah, I had never seen my stomach so small. And so when I got to 217, I was doing liquids, right? But the moment I started back eating, the moment I started back eating, I started to gain some of the weight back. And so once my body got adjusted to me eating on a regular basis again, I was in the 230s. Like I was between the 230s, 240s, going up and down between the 230s and 240s, and that's where my body set for the longest. So, but again, y'all watch my weight loss timeline so y'all can see all the details on that. But yeah, so that's how I lost the weight, y'all. That's how I lost the weight. And guess what? It wasn't even that deep. You know how people say if you eat right and you exercise, you'll lose weight? It was really that simple. You know what I mean? Look, I have spent so much money on weight loss stuff, on weight loss pills, on nutrition drinks. Not saying that don't do that or whatever. If you can do it, do it. But I lost this weight without spending money on weight loss, nothing. I lost this weight by simply watching what I put in my mouth, and then when I was able to work out, actually working out. So it is possible. Look, what they say is true. If you eat right and you exercise, you will lose weight. And even if you can't exercise, I gotta say it like this, because at first it was like God, I was doing these videos out of obedience, but I really do care about that. I care about that 400-pound woman. I care about that 300-pound woman who has given up on herself. God oftentimes has me look back and remember how I felt and what it felt like. And so that's why I'm doing these detailed videos. If you've never had this problem, this is not your issue, you don't get it, I'm doing this for that person. Because just like God didn't give up on me, He has not given up on you. And He wanted you to see this. If you are 300 pounds, 400 pounds, I mean, even if you're on your 200s and you want to change, it's time for a change. God is saying that it is possible. It is possible, and it is the simplest thing in the world. While I lost all this weight, I was broke. My money was funny. My money was funny. I didn't even have money like that. It was so simple. It was just about what I was eating. It was about my nutrition, and it wasn't perfect. Everything wasn't gluten-free. I'm gonna be honest, wasn't nothing gluten-free. I just now got on a gluten-free tip. So it was so simple, you know. And God will meet you where you are. So And so I had to fix my video, but I just wanted to keep this particular video about how I lost the weight, just so you would know, because I know I used to watch videos like this a lot, and I want to know how people did it and how they, how were they able to do that. And I used to think it was magic, like, man, they're amazing. I'm just as flawed as the next person, and I struggle just as much as the next person. And so, but it's so simple. If you actually give up some things, you give up your bread, learn your body. Everybody's body is different. Everybody's metabolism is different. Learn your body. You are worth more. You are worth getting to know. Get to know yourself. Get to know your body. You have one body while you're here. Get to know it. Take notes on it. Okay? Bread is something that I like that don't like me back. I learned that. So I can tell you mine was nutrition and then exercise, and most of all mine was God. God, I joke all the time, God tricked me into losing weight, but mine, man, God taught me how to lose weight. He taught me, hey, if you actually do eat right, you will lose weight. It's not make-believe. It's a for real thing. It will happen. If you actually, I want you to actually try this for a week. Give up bread. Give up sweets. Give up something you normally eat or consume, soda, something that you know is not good for you, and see if you see a change in your body. You're going to have withdrawals, especially on day 2 or 3. You're going to have withdrawals, but your body will adapt and you won't die. I promise you. Listen, it's so many times in the beginning of my fast. I was going through so much too in the beginning of my fasting times too, but it's times where I had to give up certain things, and I was like, oh my God, if I give this up, like on day 3, I was feeling weak from all the withdrawals, but that's just the withdrawals. That's the bad stuff leaving your system, and if you're dependent on sugar a lot, as you get that withdrawal from that, you may feel more tired, but that's normal. That's just the bad stuff leaving your system. And so I will say this, because I gotta keep it real. I will say this. One thing I didn't give up was coffee. I tried to give up coffee one time, and I said, I'm not even gonna play with myself like that, because this is the thing. I have no intentions on giving up coffee for life. So I said, we just gonna leave that where it's at. And God was cool with that. I say, Father, can I have my coffee? He was cool with that. So the one thing I didn't give up was coffee. Now I drink water all day now. I don't even drink soda unless it's like a special event, and if I pick up a soda, it takes me forever to finish it. But that was a transition for me. So just know that God will meet you where you are. Pray and ask for his help, and he will help you. He will meet you exactly where you are. Do not be too hard on yourself. You can't be too hard on yourself. You have to understand it's going to be a transition. If you have been used to being one way for so long, for some people, okay, they may magically change overnight, but that's not everybody's story. So if you're used to eating bread every day, and I tell people all this, you can apply this. If food ain't your issue, say smoking, drinking, whatever God put on your heart to do better with, work on, get rid of, or whatever, because it's harming your body, and he wants more for you, right? He wants better for you. Whatever that thing is, pray and ask God for his help, and he will meet you where you are, but it will be a transition. Some days you will do good. Some days you will struggle. You may do good for a week straight and mess around and eat a whole bag of donuts or something. You have your days. But the thing is, as long as you get back up and you don't get tired of getting back up. See, one thing the enemy tried to get me, when I would fall down, he would convince me that all I do is mess up. And sometimes you may keep messing up, but as long as you get back up, each time I got back up, I was a little stronger. I learned something new to apply to the next time, right? You can't stop getting back up, and you can't give up on yourself, because it is possible. So I'm sharing this video and the videos to come and the previous videos because I want to encourage you, for people who have given up on themselves, who've been to that size, who are that size. You may not be able to work out. When I was 400, 300 pounds, I could barely walk to the mailbox and back. So I have a new appreciation for all the places my legs could get me to now. I just want you to know you're not alone, and God hasn't given up on you, and don't you dare give up on yourself, because it's possible. Even if you can't get out of your bed, even if your current situation is so bad you can't get out of your own bed, even if you lost yourself, because I lost myself when I got to the 400s. I lost myself. Even if you lost yourself, God will meet you where you are, okay? He will meet you exactly where you are, and you may not be able to work out right now, but you can control what you eat. And if you can do better about controlling what you eat over time, you will lose the weight. It will come off. You just got to give it time, and you got to stick with it. You got to stay with it. And if you have a bad day, okay, leave that bad day in yesterday and pick it up and start anew the next day. Once you drop the ball and you realize you dropped it, don't lay on the floor with it. Get up immediately and pick it back up. But you can do this, and I'm proof that you can do this, okay? All right, y'all. Y'all be blessed. I hope this helps somebody. All right, y'all check out the other videos about my weight loss journey with God. I'm hoping this helps someone. All right, y'all be blessed.